well and having the most incredible day as always. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Honestly, for the past 3 to 4 weeks, this video is all I can think about because we are going to be letting the TBR jar pick my November reads. I did this last month. I honestly had the best half an hour to 45 minutes of my life picking out my books through this jar, and we're going to be doing it again. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's pick out my TBR. If I get that 500 page one, I'm done. Okay, so you guys know the drill by now. I pick out 8 prompts, I put my hand in, pick one out, and then we pick a book off of the ever so growing TBR, which is actually getting to the point of no return now. We are over 500 books, which is insane. We really need to start knocking these down. So let's pick out our first prompt. And again, if it's that 500 page book one, I don't know what I'm going to do. So let's have a little look and see. As always, I'm going to try and hold it up to you guys so you guys can see it first. Hopefully it's not upside down. I think last time a couple were upside down. Let's have a look and see. Oh, an author that starts with an S. Okay, does that mean first name or surname? I'm going to take that as first or last name, and I think I know which one I'm going to pick already. When I tell you guys that I have been waiting absolutely ages to read this book, and I think it's finally time, and also if you guys saw my most recent book haul, I think you're going to know why, and that is Zodiac Academy, The Awakening. I have been waiting so long, and honestly I knew I wanted to read this month. I cannot put it off any longer, and I feel like any prompt I would have tried to have made this work. But the author is Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti, as you guys can see. So that is my first prompt. Thanks to Suzanne. So that is the first book we're going to be reading. I am so excited about this one. I am thinking about filming a reading vlog of reading this book. Let me know if you want to see that. I honestly cannot wait to read that. So this is book 1 of 8. Very excited. Okay, prompt number 2. I really already don't want this video to end because I'm going to be so sad that I have to wait a whole nother month to film another one. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm going to let you guys have a look at it first. What does it say? Does it say something good? I hope so. Oh, a book with a food item on the cover. Okay, I have a few, I think, so give me a second and I'm going to see what's going on. I have a few books that I really would like to get to because I feel like... Oh! Hang on. Has this got food on the cover? Yes, it has. I'm doing it because if I don't read this book now, I'm going to have to wait until next year, and that is The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Laurie Gilmore. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, there are some cinnamon buns right there. So I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe in September and I did really enjoy it. It wasn't like my all-time favourite read, but I did really enjoy it, and I just feel like if I don't read this now, then I'm not going to be able to read The Christmas Tree Farm, which I have ready to go in December. So I'm hoping to read this one in November. I can read that one in December, and then I think she's got another one out which is like the Strawberry Patch something or other. I might read that when that comes out. So yeah, hopefully I can do one a month, but this is going to be November's pick. I'm actually very excited about this one. It's a bookstore story. We all know we're going to love it. So that is my second book. Okay, so the third prompt we are going to pick. I always feel like I should pick less than 8, but I'm going to do 8 again anyway. I just enjoy it too much. Okay, this is the one we have. If this is the 500 page word one, I think I might actually cry. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Is it upside down? Possibly. Oh, a book you're excited to read. This is a good one because I feel like this could be anything. Okay, I think I want to be quite tactical with this one because last month I really gave myself a lot of thick books to read, but I do want to get a bunch of books off my TBR like in series. So I think I'm going to pick something that's in a series, something that I could maybe listen to on an audiobook or something. Oh, I know what I'm going to pick. Hold on. Okay, so for this prompt, I've decided to pick Daydream by Hannah Grace. I feel like everybody and their mum and their brother knows what this book is about or knows what this series is about. It's got Icebreaker, Wildfire, and then Daydream. Obviously, this came out fairly recently. This is Henry. We all love him. We all cherish him. And I'm just very, very excited to read this one. I feel like this could be my favourite out of the 3. I don't know. I have a lot of hopes for this one. I've heard mixed reviews though, so I'm not really sure. I'm very excited about this one. I don't really want to read the back because I don't want to spoil it, but I'm looking forward to Henry's story and seeing where this takes us. So that is the third book I'm going to pick for that prompt. Okay, prompt number 4. I'm going to go for I don't want to pick too many out. This one, which again, I really don't want to accidentally look at it. One sec. Okay, so this is prompt number 4. Is it a good one? I hope so. Let's have a little look and see. A book from Kindle Unlimited. I got this one last month and I picked, I think, Quicksilver. Did I? Yes, I did. I picked Quicksilver. Okay, a book from Kindle Unlimited. One sec, let me grab my phone. Just gonna have a quick scroll through Kindle Unlimited, and there are a lot of books I could choose, but I do want to pick something that I have as a physical book as well, because I do want to get through my physical TBR. So let me have a little look and see what I want to pick. This is really hard. Zodiac Academy's on here. I've already picked that one, so that's a no-go. Okay, let me have a little look around my room and I'll come back to you. Honestly, I don't know why this didn't just come to me sooner, but I've decided to pick The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. If you guys don't believe me, I have it up on Amazon as well, so you guys can see that the Kindle version is free. I have been putting off reading this since I bought it last month, and I'm so excited to dive in. I don't know too much about it either. I love going into her books blind, and to be honest, I just feel like I'm gonna love it. So that is the 4th book, and I'm just so excited about it. Okay, so moving on to prompt number 5, we are gonna go for this one. Again, I hope I don't get that 500 pager because I don't need that this month. What does it say? Does it say something good? I really hope so. Oh, okay, a YA book. That's a good one. Okay, let me have a think. I know what I could pick. Where did I put it? That is the question. Give me a sec. Let me have a little look through my TBR. I'll be right back. Okay, so if you guys watched my video last month, you will know that I got so excited when I thought I could pick this book, but it turns out that I decided not to be able to count properly last month, and that is One of Us is Back by Karen M. McManus. I have been looking forward to reading this for so long, and I don't know what's been putting me off of it. I really just don't know, but I really want to read it. I absolutely love Karen M. McManus. She's a very good YA thriller mystery author. If you guys haven't watched One of Us is Lying on Netflix, you guys are missing out. I just did my rewatch. I absolutely love it. They have cancelled it after season 2 though, so you get this big cliffhanger and then you're like, you're never gonna know. So I do want to read book 3, and I think I'm just gonna have to do it this month. So that is One of Us Back by Karen M. McManus, which is the 3rd book in the series. You've got One of Us is Lying, One of Us is Next, and now One of Us is Back, which I'm very excited for. Okay, moving on to prompt number 6. Let's give it a shake. I feel like this could really mess it up. Let's go for this one. I feel like if it's long, I have hopes it can't be the 500 page one. So have a look and let me see. I'm holding this up really weirdly. Hang on. Let me put the jar down. Right, how about this one? Is this a good one? A book set in a small town. That's gonna be hard. I feel like I've picked 2 small town books already, so let's pick a 3rd. I'm really trying to avoid to start like massive series. I know that I could pick like the Chestnut Springs series, for example, but I don't know if I want to do that. Or do I do that anyway? Oh, I just don't know. Guys, I'm gonna have to have a think about it and come back to you because this is a hard prompt. I feel like I hate my past self for thinking this was a good idea. So one sec. Honestly, that took me far too long, but I decided to go for Wild at Heart by K.A. Tucker. This is the 2nd book in the Simple Wild series. The first one was so good. It was basically about a girl who moved to Alaska to go and help her dad because he was really unwell. She hadn't spoken to him in a very, very, very long time. I think maybe even since she was literally a baby, and then they kind of distanced themselves, but she found out that he was very unwell, so she decided to go there and help him and sort of almost get to know him before it was too late kind of thing. And it was such an emotional found family, small town, like cozy romance, but the found family was so prominent. It was such a good book, and I have been meaning to pick up book 2 for ages, and I feel like now is the perfect time to read this. So this is book 2, and again, I'm so excited to dive into this one. And moving on to prompt number 7, I'm going to give it another shake. Hopefully it's like a lucky shake, but I'm hoping I don't pick up that horrific 500 pager, but let's see. This is book number 7. Is it a good one? I hope so. Let's see. A book by one of your favourite authors. I love these prompts today. They've been really good to me. Okay, let's see. I feel like, did I get this one last time? I feel like I might have. I also feel like the back of my hair is probably looking really ugly because I didn't like check it properly in the mirror. So sorry about that. Okay, let's have a look. A book by one of my favourite authors. This is a hard one. There's so many books I could read, and I feel like I really need to choose well. So let me have a look. and see. I feel like this one is a hard one because when I have a favourite author, I binge their books. Like, oh, I'll tell you what I could read, but do I want to read 2 of the same author in a month? Yes, I do. One sec, let me find it. Okay, so I know it can seem kind of boring picking 2 books by the same author for the same month, but I know that I'll read this and I know that I'll binge it, and to be honest, it's probably a book that I'll read in like 1 or 2 days, and that is The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden. I have been really anticipating this book along with The Boyfriend. Like, as soon as they came out, I went into Waterstones, or yeah, Waterstones I think, and I just picked them up straight away because I knew that I wanted to read it, and I'm just so excited. So this is what I'm going to pick for one of my favourite authors. You guys know me, I love me a Frida McFadden, so that is book 7 of TBR. I'm also so sorry if you can hear any outside noise, but it got so hot in here I had to open my window. So anyway, book number 8 and the last one for the TBR is going to be, let's go for this one. It looks like a new one. Okay, let's see. What does it say? Does it say 500 pages? Because if it does, I'm gonna cry. Let's have a look. Oh, a book title that has a wait, that wasn't English, rewind. A book that has a 3-word title. Okay, 3 words, Melody. Get this number right this time. 3 words. Sometimes I feel like the 3-worded or whatever amount of words in the title picks are really hard, because I look around and I'm like, I can't see any with 3 words, and then as I'm editing this video I'm looking in the background and I'm like, well, that's got 3 words and that's got 3 words and that's got 3 words. So anyway, I just need to take a moment and really think about a 3-worded, oh, perfect. So the book I'm picking for the 3-worded title is by Christina Lauren, and it's The Soulmate Equation. I triple checked. 1, 2, 3. Do I know what this one is about? Absolutely not, but I do love me some Christina Lauren, and I'm pretty sure I can probably find the audiobook of this one as well. So I'm really excited to dive in. I love a lot of their books, to be honest with you, and they're very easy to listen to, easy to read, very quick, very like cozy and comforting, and just very nice. So I'm very excited about this one. Okay, so those are all 8 of my November TBR books. I'm going to do a quick rundown and then we're going to close this video off. So the first one we have is the 3-worded title, which is The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. We then have a book based in a small town, and I've gone for Wild at Heart by K.A. Tucker. Next was a book by one of my favourite authors, and that was The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden. The next one was a YA book, and I picked One of Us Is Back by Karen M. McManus. I'm so excited about this one. The next prompt we picked up was a book with a food item on the cover, and I decided to go for The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which again, so excited about. The next one was a book that you're excited to read, and I decided to go for Daydream by Hannah Grace, which again, just so excited to read this one. Then it was a book from Kindle Unlimited, and I decided to pick up Frida McFadden's The Boyfriend. Again, so excited to read this one. I love Frida McFadden, and I feel like November is the perfect thriller mystery type of vibe, so I'm really looking forward to this one. And last but definitely not least is an author that starts with an S, and that is The Zodiac Academy, The Awakening by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti, which I am just so excited to dive into this. I've wanted to read this series for months, and then Larry Reed's confirmed it was life-changing. So I'm going to read it. It's going to be life-changing. Let me know if you want a vlog. I'm just so excited. So these are all of the books I'm hoping to read throughout November. Thank you so much for watching. Honestly, I think the TBR jar has changed the game for me. I think it helps me pick books I want to read, but it also makes me pick books that I've been putting off or that I just don't really think about, and it helps me get through my TBR. So if you guys are struggling with the same thing, buying too many books and not reading them for a long period of time, or you're just overwhelmed with what to read next, make a TBR jar. Honestly, it's so fun, and I love filming this video every month, and I will be doing it in December too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's everything. I love you guys so much as always, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.